stretcher. Hello, specifically to you as a certified stretcher. And yippee skippy, we're so glad you're here because you obviously are committed to earning the annual incentive level at least one, and that's why we're here.
Congratulations on making the decision to do this, because
not everyone does.
No, and actually earning the annual incentive trip every year or working towards that was one of the absolute keys to us building our Scentsy business, and importantly, learning how to build it in the right ways. So everything that we're going to talk about for earning points for the incentive trip are the things you should be doing anyway to be building this Scentsy business that can thrive and grow over time and compound over time, where you're making more and more compensation from your Scentsy business year after year. And then the cherry on top is a free trip.
And oh my gosh, you guys, how we wish we would have had somebody do this with us when we were a certified consultant.
Right.
Because when you earn that incentive for the very first time, it gets in your blood. Once you've experienced a Scentsy incentive, you have not only just felt that VIP feeling, but the learning and growing of you and your business along the way is going to knock your socks off, because everything in an incentive is everything we need to learn to build our business. And that's why we don't call it an incentive tracker or a trip tracker anymore. We call it literally a business plan, because these are all of the different skills and tricks of the trade that you need to know anyway to learn the business. But the beautiful thing is, you're going to get paid to learn as you grow and go. And then what the heck, at the end, you're probably going to earn the incentive if you're doing all the things that we share with you. So,
so it's our fall business plan every year.
Every year. Every incentive is, because they do a summer incentive too, right? And so it's very intentional in how we work our business.
And it's like, it's kind of like riding a bike. You know how it's really, you have the training wheels on initially, and you might fall over a few times, and then you're able to go a little ways before you fall over the next time. And then once you master it, it's like riding a bike. You just go. You get on your bike, you ride your bike, right?
And then you just try new mountains, and you try to go to new terrain, and you go in different directions.
So think about this as first time trying to ride a bike. I mean, you're first time learning how to earn a Scentsy incentive trip, and then you just do it every year. Every year it becomes just a rhythm that you do. And the beauty of it is, not only is your compensation increasing every year from your Scentsy business, but you get to go to some amazing places. What would you say is your favorite trip you've done so far?
Definitely South Africa. The 5 safaris that we got to go on, and like we said, you're a VIP. You just cannot even fathom. You're treated like a celebrity with the fun room drops and the special attention you get in the different venues and all of that. But we got a safari morning, noon, and night. So while we were in South Africa, we got to experience that beauty for all the different times of the day, for when the sun went up to when the sun comes down, because it's all different animals. What would you say is your favorite, in addition to that?
Well, I really love Banff, Canada. It was so beautiful. But also, I'm kind of a beach person, and I love the sun and all of that. So I'd have to say Costa Rica or the Dominican Republic. The beaches and the ocean water was so amazing.
The sand.
And honestly, I didn't think I would enjoy the European cruise as much as I did, but that was really fantastic.
Yeah, and then those of you who get to go to Disney Paris or Disney World, and hear me out, Fijians, because you're going to go to Fiji, of course. But when we had the trip to Disney, the incentive trip to Disney, I want to say in 2015, they closed down the entire water park for Scentsy consultants and our guests, our families.
At Disney World.
At Disney World, you guys.
Who does that?
So we went around. I mean, we were exhausted.
Not saying
from all
they're going
the
to do
rides.
that this time.
No, but we're given the idea. There's always something special, because there's power in numbers, and because Scentsy consultants are always so grateful and appreciative. We never take it for granted. These places, the venues, like to host us again, and so literally anything that there was in the water park, we had. So the fun little ice cream vendings, you just go by and go grab one, and unlimited rides, no line. I mean, it just goes on. So
Disney World, when we did that incentive trip years past, that's got to be up in the top 5.
As far as how we treated, and we've been to Disney.
Right.
I mean, I've been to Disney a dozen
it
times.
wasn't a
and
new
I still
experience.
loved it.
Yeah, it wasn't a new experience for us. But the way Cincy did it is just you're a VIP, whole new thing. So anyway, these are worth the effort. Is our point? They're worth learning how to get these every year and getting those training wheels on your bike and then getting them off, and then then you're off and going, and your Cincy business is going to benefit.
So you don't just typically jump on the bike and you're smooth sailing. It might be wobbly, you might fall off, and then you get back on, because it's important to you to take the training wheels off. So
Probably will be.
So you have complete control of where you're going.
You might even get a little road rash and scraped up and a couple bruises along the way.
It's a good conversation.
Okay.
So our point here is get yourself emotionally attached to where you're going. If you're going to Fiji, picture what you are looking forward to most. Are you laying on a beach? What are you drinking? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? What are you smelling? Are you touring around in the area? All of these things, all of our emotions, you want to get that literal attachment. If you haven't read the book Beach Money, I highly recommend it, by one of the top male network marketing earners in the world, Jordan Adler. Read that book, because it's, you could listen to us and go, yeah, whatever, I'm going to do my dream board, whatever, I'm going to visual. Yeah, read his book. I'm just saying, you want to get that attachment, and somehow, some way, write it down, jot it down, or put it in front of you. And now we're going to walk through how, not if, how you, as a certified consultant right now, no matter what region you're in, you are going to earn the incentive. So this is what you need.
You need a couple of tools. Obviously the compensation plan, just the general compensation plan for being a Cincy consultant, comes into play here, because you get points for different things of achievement in the Cincy compensation plan. So where do we find the Cincy compensation plan?
Page 61 of the catalog. You're going to want to know. Page 61 of the catalog. This is all the things that we, to this day, you guys, we've been doing this 15 years. To this day, we reference this puppy all the time. We keep this incentive tracker in front of us all the time.
Yeah, so one more thing. So that's one item. So the other item you're going to want to have, and then pause this recording and then go get these, okay? So you want them in front of you.
Say that.
Yeah, before we continue, we want you to have these in front of you. So that's page 61 of the catalog. It's also on the workstation. You can print it out from the workstation, your Cincy workstation. And then also the
How to Earn. That's what it's called.
Yeah, so it's a
go get it.
Frequently asked questions. It's a few pages.
It's not the FAQ on there. It's called How to Earn. When you click How to Earn,
qualification requirements. Yep. You're right.
But when you click on that tab, you go to your dashboard, you go to the incentive tab, and then you click the How to Earn tab. It's all of the requirements. If you need to stop this video right now, do it. Go get it. Come back.
Yep. We'll be referring to this often.
Okay. Welcome back. Okay. Hello. Okay. Let's go.
All right.
All right. So this is a spreadsheet that Ken has created for all of us to go interact in. You can put your numbers in and play with it. As you see right here, we've already put some numbers in for you as a certified, and now we're going to walk through what the heck are those numbers mean.
Okay. So let's start with sales. Most people are, especially if you're a certified or essential consultant, then sales is the part you're probably familiar with, selling Cincy products, okay? Personal sales, that's called what in the Cincy vernacular? It's called personal retail volume, PRV. So look at this column here that says PRV, and we're putting in some numbers there. So where did we come up with these numbers?
Can we highlight that? Just click on it and go,
maybe.
This way. There.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's good. So PRV, so that's the column we're looking at. And then the reason we have the numbers where at 1,000 or more each month is because of the next column over called PRV consistency. This is one of the key ingredients to successfully growing a Cincy business, is that you're building a customer base large enough that where you're able to consistently be making sales every month from your Cincy business, right? So you want that anyway. That's how we make, that's one of the elements of how we make income, okay?
And if you haven't heard it, you're gonna hear how important consistency is across the board in anything and everything you do. And now the super fun incentive is rewarding you for it.
Right, so this is one of the things that Cincy instills in us as consultants, is being consistent in how we're following up and working with and growing our customer base of people who buy and love Scentsy products. Okay, so they give us a 2,500 point bonus if we can do $1,000 or more in 5 of these 6 months of the incentive period.
So the incentive period starts in July, goes through the end of December. On page 3 of the How to Earn, it tells you at the top of the page what the heck we're talking about right now. We just put it to a spreadsheet form. And by golly, if you're not quite sure, ask your sponsor about this. And then if you're not sure, if he or she's not sure, then you have upline and go to your immediate director to get more info if this doesn't make sense to you for sure. Okay. Okay. So
the other number I want to point out to you is to earn the so the base case we're presenting here is to earn the incentive trip for one.
Level 1, it's minimum.
Level 1, the first level
That's
of the incentive
you
trip.
getting on the incentive trip.
So you need a total of 20,000 points. So you can see how our total is 20,000 points. But one of the things I like to emphasize here is that your PRV, your personal sales, is only 7,000 of that 20,000. So
our predicted personal sales here, right? Our projection.
You could do way more than that,
and you're gonna wanna.
But the point we want to emphasize to everybody is it's not that you have to sell that all your points are coming from you selling Scentsy products. That's not the case at all. In fact, only 7,000 of the 20,000 of this base case model that we're sharing with you here comes from your own personal sales. Plus you get obviously the 2,500
because you had at least 1,000 PRV or more in 5 of 6 months during the incentive period. Real quick, honey, I just want to scroll so you guys can see this entire spreadsheet. See this? This is on Team Talk or on your director's page. So everything we're covering right here, you have access to pull it up on your own, just in case that comes a little bit later for you.
And that's all taken from this document.
It's all plugged in from the How to Earn document on your incentive tab.
Yep. So this becomes your Bible, okay? And your
roadmap for your bicycle trip.
Yep. This is how you learn how you ride your bicycle, right? Okay. And then the points that you get, we're putting in the spreadsheet.
We're going to call this your riding manual. Your bicycle riding manual. I love it so much.
Okay. So we're shooting for 20,000 total. How are we getting there?
Minimum, because that's what it says for you to earn the trip. Okay. And then, wait, what about the sponsoring points?
Okay. So now we've covered sales. Now let's talk about another area where you can get points, and lots of them.
And you need to.
And you have to
qualify.
Because one of the requirements, as I'll scroll down here a little bit, and it's in the document there, is of these 20,000 total points, 4,600 of them. I can't. So 4,600 of those total points have to come from sponsoring.
Somehow, some way.
Okay. So, and sponsoring is an absolute building your own sales team, which we call sponsoring. Building your own sales team is critical to the growth of your Scentsy business and the outreach of your customer base, of how many people you're touching with your Scentsy business. So sponsoring is a key critical skill, and we get a lot of points for sponsoring towards these incentive trips. So in this case, we know we need 4,600 at a minimum. So we get 1,000 points for each new person that we sponsor who reaches certified. And certified is?
When they sell 1,000 PRV or more. Right. And there's no timeline on it, but what the heck? That's why the sooner you get people on board, then the more time you have to work with them to get certified within the qualification period. Right. And the scenario we have here can work a couple of different ways, but this is what's so great about this profession, you guys. It truly does reward you for the work you do. So the more you work your business and the less you let excuses take over your mind, the more not only do you earn for yourself, but you guide others to earn. And then when you're helping them, it's helping you. It's not just more money in a corporate CEO's pocket because you put in more hours. You get paid directly for your efforts. And to me, it reminds me of why teaching is so invaluable, no matter what your real profession is. We all have teaching in us, because especially if you have children. When you sponsor somebody, your ultimate goal is to sponsor them and get them, guide them, show them the way to at least the first levelship of director.
So
and above.
so not,
This is the beginning.
so not only are we getting rewarded by sponsoring them, we get rewarded by incentive points and other compensation elements from the compensation plan.
Page 61 in the
Page
catalog.
61 in the catalog. Okay. So you're maximizing the benefit you're getting from your Scentsy business when you're sponsoring people, getting incentive points, and growing your compensation from the success of helping other people be successful with their Scentsy businesses as well. Okay, so this can be a little confusing, but you get sponsoring points in lots of different ways. Okay, so you get sponsoring points by sponsoring somebody and them getting certified. You also get sponsoring points by helping them rank advance, grow, and rank advance in the compensation plan to another next level up. You get another 1,000 points for that, up to 2 levels higher. So you could you could sponsor somebody, get 1,000 points. They get certified. Once they get certified, you get the first 1,000 points. They promote to lead, the next level up. You get another 1,000 points. They rank advance to star, and you get another 1,000 points. So we're putting 6,000 in here, but this could be 6 new people you sponsored during the incentive period who get to certify.
All 6 got certified.
Or it could be 3 of them get certified. One of them go. 2 of them go to lead, and another one goes to star. So I mean, you can see how there's multiple ways for you to get these sponsoring.
You could
points.
sponsor 3 people, and they all get to star or superstar consultant,
right?
And you'll still get more points. Well, we don't get more points as they're superstar, but you get the idea.
You could get a total of 3,000 points from sponsoring somebody, and then if they got all the way to lead during the incentive period. So you want to sponsor them as soon, like Danette said, as soon as possible, because that gives them more time to rank advance. You could get up to 3,000 points per person. So if you had 3 of those, let's say 2 of those would get you your 6,000 points. 3 of those would give you 9,000 points, right? So you can see how.
Then you might start earning what? Then you might be close to level 2. What the?
Yeah.
Do you get the ideas? That's the beauty of how this is broken down. If you don't understand these points that we're showing you right now, please ask.
Yeah.
Because it's something that we're trying to get better at working with all of you. So here is our challenge to you. When you get done with this super fun training, you want to play with this, print it out, or some form of a trip tracker and put it in front of your face. And then this is what we want you to do, because like we said, we would have loved to have heard this when we first started. Here's what you want to imagine. We talk about getting our emotional attachments to these incentives. Let's say you're going to earn an all-inclusive trip for 2 on an all-inclusive cruise anywhere you want, let's just say. You get to have a cabin mate, and you get to pick who it is. And it can't be your spouse, and it can't be a child, one of your children. Who would you pick? Did you get somebody in mind? That's the person, as soon as you get done with this training, we want you to contact and be 100% real. And you're going to say something like, oh my gosh, Bertha, I just got off this training to go to Fiji, and you're the one I want to go with me. I want you to do this Scentsy business with me. Come on, join this journey with me. Let's do it. Let's earn this trip together. And then you fill out the tracker. You show it on your team page. You post a fun video or blog or something about sponsoring that meant something to you, and include your takeaways. And then bada bing, bada boom, you're in the all exclusive Facebook incentive group called Let's Go. That's how you just qualified. These qualifications are all posted on Team Talk and on your team page, by the way. But why not get her or him on board? Because you just thought of them, and you tell them that. You be real.
Okay, so remember, you're learning how to ride a bike, and you haven't ridden one before. So if some of these numbers seem overwhelming to you, that's okay. Just like figuring out how to ride your bike initially was overwhelming, right? So, and that's why getting in the Let's Go Facebook group is so beneficial, because there you can ask those on Team Talk. You can too, but in there, we're going to be talking about in that group is things like these numbers and how to earn them, and how to sponsor better, and how to sell better, and how to help lead and mentor your new people so that they're rank advancing and you're getting more points from that aspect of these incentive trips and so forth. Okay, so don't let this overwhelm you. This is your first time getting on the bike with the training wheels. All right. Okay. So here's a whole nother area called personal promotions, where you get incentive points, right? So refer to the compensation plan, page 61 of the catalog.
Page 61.
Okay, so as you
Ooh,
sponsor
in
people
the
and
English catalog. Sorry. Ooh, that was wrong.
oh, you're right.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
So as you are sponsoring people and meeting the PRV requirements for the incentive trip, you are going to naturally rank advance. It's just going to happen. Okay, so you're going to hit the requirement numbers here in the compensation model where you're going to rank advance from certified to lead. So what we
And that's what we're showing you right there in August. Let's say you are certified right now, meaning you already sold your 1,000 PRV, and then you sponsored someone and helped you get active. Guess what?
right.
You just promoted to lead, and you get 1,500 points when you do that in the qualification period.
Right.
But then you're going to keep going. You're going to keep working with them because they're going on this incentive trip, and that's how they're going to earn it too. So you're going to guide them to sponsor and get that person active. And then guess what? Then they're going to teach that person to sponsor, and then they teach them to get active, and they're going to keep growing. But when they keep growing, you're going to keep growing.
Right.
So then when you have sponsored at least one person and got them active, and all of your sales together equal on page 61, when all of yours together's points are 2,500, all your sales together, it's 2,500 TWV, you rank advance again to star. And that's, let's say that happens in October. You could definitely do it sooner, but we're trying to make this so you can see how to eat this elephant, to make it bite-sized chewy pieces. So let's say you do that in October. You still have 2 months to sponsor somebody else, guide them to get active and certified, and then hopefully you and your cabin mate on your cruise, she or he is on fire too, and they're teaching their next person to sponsor and get active and then get certified. You could promote again and again, and I am not kidding when we have seen it happen over and over, especially this year during the pandemic, where we have had team members rank advance 2 to 4 times in 1 month. We're talking about doing this in one incentive period. So don't get it stuck in your mind that you can only rank advance to star or superstar. You absolutely could hit director by December, but you want to plan and you'll want to be an open question asker. I was going to say an open book, but you want to ask questions often.
So this is very realistic for a certified consultant to rank advance at least 2 levels during our fall primary selling season.
And
That's
then when you do,
very reasonable expectation. So you can see here we got 3,500 points in here for rank advancement, personal promotions.
You can highlight that.
During this column here during the incentive period. Very reasonable to expect. Okay, if you're really working your business, you're sponsoring new people, you're selling your $1,000 or more on PRV, then that's very, very, very doable and achievable, and what you'll see from your efforts. Okay, all right. So activity bonus, another area where we get incentive points. These are based on what you're getting paid at in the compensation plan. So as a certified consultant, you don't get any activity bonus. But
Not yet.
But once you rank advanced to lead, which we're showing here in August,
which means you've sponsored somebody.
You're doing your numbers, then you get 100 points, 100 incentive points, trip points from for being a lead consultant. So if you're lead again, you haven't ranked advanced another level up in September, that would get another 100
but
points.
you've met the lead requirements as stated on page 61 in the American or Canada Region 1 catalog.
Right, and then in October, let's say, so see in personal promotions, we're saying you rank advancing to another level, so you're getting 2,000 points for that, but you're also getting more activity bonus points.
You got
now,
bumped up.
3 times as much. So it goes from 100 to 300. So you can see how you're going to get 300 every month now, because now you're getting paid at the level of star consultants. Okay, so you can see adding all of that together, you can see how that all adds up to over the 20,000 points that you need to earn the incentive trip.
And
right?
on page 2 of how to earn it on your incentive tab, it tells you the points you get for your activity bonus as long as you are getting paid at title or paid at that particular title. So you will get 500 activity points when you hit superstar, you guys. So keep going.
Yeah.
Don't stop. 20,000 is the minimum for you to get there. Is there anyone else in your world you'd like to take on a free trip? By golly, if I had an 18-year-old or, well, you can take a child, actually. This is a family trip. So yeah, by golly, if I had kids, you better believe I'm going to incentivize them. Hey, you can go on this trip, but here's what I want you to do. You're either going to, depends on their age, you get them involved in your family business. You get them either making deliveries, labeling your product, or heck yeah, when you've got a teenager, they can definitely sling some wax. They can have their own fun little teenage gaggles, and they can do fundraisers, and they can do their online social media shares. Get them involved. You'd be crazy not to. They have a whole different niche to tap. And on that note, did you know that somebody turns 18 every single day? That is a new person for you to sponsor, bring on board, and help them earn a chance of a lifetime to get a VIP treatment.
Okay, so
change their life.
Okay, so I think we've thrown enough at you to get started. So
isn't it fun? Why not?
Go read this document. And there's also on the training center, on your workstation, there's a video that walks through the compensation plan. So if you're not comfortable or familiar with all the different terms and how the compensation plan works, go listen to that video, and then you'll have the knowledge that you need to put the training wheels on your bike, and you'll be ready to jump on that seat for that first ride to see how it feels. Okay?
And all you have to do is go to the training center, and you can type in the search compensation, and it'll come up. All right, you guys, we want to see your visual. What are you going to do to earn this? What are your points? What do you visualize? We also have another hard copy one for you to print out and write on that is in Team Talk, or will be in Team Talk, and on your team pages. But do not be a stranger. Do not let doubt get any more power over you.
We're here for you.
Because, yeah, you are going to earn this incentive, and we want to know where you want to go. So after you watch this, post in the comments where you want to go and how many are you going to earn it for. Okay? All right, you guys. Love you much. Don't be a stranger. Let's go. Bye-bye. That's up at the bottom. Oh, after you stop share.
Oh, up here. Okay. All right. Thanks, everyone.